Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Hope everybody's well. This is a late night Lunder practice. I am not expecting too many people to drop in for this, but this should be good time. Good time. What am I saying? Good all that way. Like something I noticed a last day when I was opening the care package. The camera lighting was off by a good margin. If anybody was there, that fucking tea is hot. Yeah, I'm drinking tea instead of coffee tonight. I'm going sober. I'm going straight edge. Unbelievable. Um, yeah. Hope everybody's having a good one. Let's get to this. Tea is different. You're the one that judges me, Lozo, for drinking too much coffee. Isn't that right? I had a big coffee earlier today, and I was like, fuck it. I probably should do another one. Totally, yeah. Look at you. You're all mad inside. You're all just ready to go rip into me, man. But yeah, the last day I noticed when I did the big cam that like my lighting settings were all off on that. It was like, uh-oh. I might need to change where my camera's positioned too, because it's like moved slightly. I'm just saying. The dark circles under my eyes aren't as bad when I fix the lighting, okay? That's it. They're still there. They aren't as bad. I'm going to be lurking. Have fun with practice. Thank you. I couldn't find my PlayStation remote in time, so we're going to use this fecker. Look at him go. This one. It's going to be different. You are going to lurk? Unbelievable. What happened to the best mod? The channel? Losing. You're losing it, Lozo. Kappa. Alright, memes aside, have a good lurk. Where is the gameplay gone? Like, it just disappeared on me. Holy fantasticness. I think it's here somewhere? By the way, we're using the previous version of OBS again, because I believe it does work better for this type of stuff. Just something about the way it connects with BizHawk and things. It just does make me curious to like, should I stick with the old one or go with the new one? The new one has cool new features that I was messing around with. It actually made my setup so much easier to use in some ways, like the scene and stuff. You know. All right, that should fix the controller. All right, the thing I wanted to look into the most tonight, before we do the next run, is this. The boss HP in this game doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. So let's have a look at that. There it is. We're spying on it, dude. Breaking the universe. Okay. Apparently Zazan has like 200 HP. How does that work? How much damage does everything do? Time to find out, I guess. So that's okay. Information gathered. 12. So how bad is uncharged wand here? They'll stop spinning. 4 uncharged. Okay, Zazan's HP is weird. 4. That's nothing. Alright. So 10, and then if it's 12 each time, it's like 5, 6, 7. Alright, 6 to 62, 7, 8. 18 wand attacks. That's a lot, actually, if you're just using that. How much does some magic actually do? This is investigation. Jeez, dude! Oh, I didn't even follow how much I did that. 48? 76 to 28, right? Ah, the... Ah, fuck you! I'm gonna drink it anyway. Alright, that's good. But yeah, man, you know what I miss? Just streaming to Twitch instead of Twitch and YouTube. A little bit. Had my classic setup back then. Everything made sense back in my day. Wasn't that long ago, I know, but it was nice. Okay, that's one piece of investigation done. So this is just how the stream is going to be tonight, like this simple doing all this. The new Challenger race is going to be soon. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Maybe I should have done some last minute playtesting. I think it's fine. Yo, Gav, you know, I'm not worried. Hello. Yeah, that event is going to go out the next day in a totally not scuffed state, I swear. It won't. But hope you're ready. I'm gonna do a training arc with you, which kind of... that's on me. Just have fun anyway. Cyborgian should be there as well. God dang. Been a busy time lately? Yeah. I would say not sweat it, like, just have fun with it. Yeah. Overlord is at the point of, like... he's playing all of the harder tournaments as well. He went all in. It's like if somebody played Dark Souls, right? And they were like... should probably be DQ'd? Yeah, but, I'll be totally honest with you, Gav. You, Cyborgian, and him, and potentially one more. I thought we were going to get way more signups. Weird. What? Hot. This is so hot. I need to remind Cyborgian's happening. I should do that in the Discord right now. I don't want to, like, say the event... like, it's still going to be put a lot of effort into, and it's going to be awesome that way. But, it's just... I was like, damn, I thought there'd be more people getting signed up. Alright, But yeah, tonight is just a bit of Lunder practice. No matter what, anyways, you can beat Cyborgian easily. I say that. Size in chat, I'm sorry. I'm gonna send him the message, Gav, to remind Cyborgian as well. The funny thing is, I was like, we did mention it way in advance. And I guess, that might have been, like, what I thought would be a good thing, because everybody knows, and then they get, like, oh, we'll sign up, but it was more like people just forgot, in a way, I think. Alright, let's play this video game. I'm trying to figure out how the boss HPs work. I never fully understood, especially late game. So we do 12 per charged wand here, so the charge adds an extra 8 damage. which is pretty interesting. Let's try out Charged Sword. It'd be harder to hit with. That's also 12. Okay, if I swap from this to this... 14! Okay. This does 12? This does 12. The charge of, or the regular attack of this does 2 then. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm down, but I got a bit of video editing dudes tomorrow for... That's 4 damage. But I can be on the call while doing the video editing, and we could, like, get you up to scratch and everything. If you want to, like... Also, it'd be kind of fun and seeing you get raged at these levels, Kappa. But you know what, I'm messing around as well. Like it'd be fun. Yeah, that's interesting. So why does swapping do extra there? Like, I don't understand it. The mechanics. The game will be resized a couple of times because I'm doing this on emulator. I think if we just leave it like this, despite the black borders, it'll be the quickest way to get through the saves. Back to Zaza. So 200, that does 4. Alright, so what if we do it this way? Charge sword. It's gonna be a little awkward. Stay! Alright, charge sword, swap to wand. That dude just do 10. Right? Crazy? Oh my god, I hate how this guy just keeps spinning. I just want to just investigate right now. Better investigate on a different boss for this. So that's 12. This is also 12 when charged. But charge into swap gets you 14. I know at this point. Alright. I'm trying to figure out the mechanics here. So charging this gets you 12, and charging this gets you 12. And this was 4 damage on its own, this was 4 damage on its own before charge. And why does this get you an extra 2 damage to swap the sword and 2 damage less if you swap the wand? Nothing makes sense, right? I'm really, like... It must be some damage reset going on here. I don't know. If somebody has a theory there, I'd like to hear it. Oh, you don't have free time tomorrow, Gav. I read that all wrong. Sorry, man. Sorry. I'm blind and I can't read. You're busy? Got you. That's okay. I don't mean... That ignorance wasn't intentional. Yeah, shit. Okay. So let's investigate another one. Where is the golem here? He has 50. That's 2. Well, we can't really investigate this one unless we give more weapons. Yeah, no worries, man. Okay,
what the hell is this?
Nico, welcome. No, indeed. Alright, let me figure this out. I suppose if we go and get the code going for this. Damn, the boss HP disappears when that's active. But we'll only have it active temporarily. Will it still work? Oh no, that's the US version. I gotta open the other version. Gotta open the JP version of the program. Okay, so item commands JP version. Oh, it works with both. Okay, this should work then. I click this. Yeah, that worked. Okay. I don't really want Legend Sword. I might have overdid it there. Let's just reload. Alright, we'll make a save state right here. Okay. Save. Lot 1. Feel the power of my magic! I might have rebalanced some audio alerts. Some of them were quite quiet compared to others. But only one or two. Like, I want to like get that more on point in future because like I feel some of them are a bit off. Like the loudest ones are like Ryu and shit, and I just thought like, you expect them to be loud, I guess, but. That's cool. We have the correct save. Now to investigate. So Fire Wand, give... I'm pretty sure the wands are exactly the same in this kind of scenario. And we'll give regular sword. Yeah! I pressed load instead of save there. Oh, I have my hotkeys in reverse. I swear I'm a professional. To redo the hotkeys, quick load should be on right thumbstick. And this should be on like left. Alright, so perfect. Give the sword, give the... How much damage does Steel Flail do? I'm actually curious of that too. Fire Wand. Now we're cooking. Unheard of. Exactly. Alright, now we need to undo this script because it hides the boss HP when it's active. For some reason, I don't know why. So if we unclick this, there we go. Now we can see his HP again. Welcome back, Lozo. Rarely back. 12 damage. Okay. 4 damage. 6 damage. Raw attack power here is strongest on Flail. Yeah, boss HP is sick, and I really am investigating, because I'm sick of not knowing this shit. I need to make a notepad of all the damage values we've scratched into, right? Yo, Slade, welcome. I'm doing an investigative journalism piece on a Lunder and all of its jank. Not jank, but you know, the damage values. But yeah, that box opening stream the last day when we went big cam, this is not a big deal, but like the lighting was all off. Oh, I fixed it today. It's just embarrassing. The one time I choose to go big cam. Okay, so we are dagger 2 damage. We should know bow is 1. It's pretty easy stuff. Flail, I believe that's 2 as well. Regular flail. Steel flail before charge is 6. Fire and ice wand, so I'm just gonna say wands are both 4 before charge. So that's cool. We have that information, all right? Ones after charge are 12. Sword is 2. Or no, it's 4. That's actually quite strong, right? And sword after charge is also 12. All right, so we have information. I could put this on the stream as well. That'll be kind of cool. So you guys can see what I'm looking at and thinking at. Just save this dock as damages. Yeah, that would work. And I can actually drag that in if we're being lazy. So let's skip that dock. Damages, drag that into OBS. No, that doesn't work. I think if you drag raw text in, it might work. But we're just going to open a notepad. But yeah, it's always good to see you played and all that. Like, it's fun to have you guys here. Text GDI. Read from file. Take file. Box. Damages. And that's totally the size I want it to be. Let's dial that slightly back. Oh, that's way too low. What if like this works? Yeah, that works. And we'll give it an outline so we can see it easier. It's the wrong colored outline. There we go. So we have information on the stream as well as I type it. So that's what we are looking at. Got to sleep early? I'm not going to, like, go to sleep, Lozo. How many times I have to tell you this? Yeah, work away, man. But, thank you while you're here, and feel free to just lurk and sleep and whatever. Alright, what do we want to investigate next? What is the charge value of steel? Let's get into it. That is also 12. Yeah, you can just watch it later. Steel is 6 to 12. Wands are 4 to 12. Is regular flail 2? Because I just assume it's 2. Like, let's see if I'm wrong on this. Not that it usually makes... I don't see any difference in the amount of hits I do to enemies between that and the sword, as it's upgraded. Give iron flail. Oh, I have to... Sadly, click this, click that. Alright, we gave the iron flail, and we're going to remove the steel. Since we already have what that does for now. And turn this off. Oh, 16. Alright, what's a 16 go down to? It's 3! It's 3! Okay. We learning? 3, steel is 6. That's interesting. Okay, I think we covered our weapons, haven't we, for the most part? Willow bow? I guess we could cover the bows, right? Alright, bow does 1, willow bow, what do you do? It's probably just double that. Alright, click this, click it off, there we go. We got our willow bow. Alright, so regular attack, 2, charge attack. That was 5. Okay. 2 and 5. Feels a bit odd, but okay, I'll take it. I think we got it mostly covered. We could check bomb next. Oh, and how shoulder dash works. Slade, you were asking this question before. Like, shoulder dash adopts the properties of your weapon. But how does it adopt those properties? If you're on dagger, versus, because it does 1 more damage on dagger, other weapons. Bomb on its own, of course, is the usual strat here. Five. Alright. Bomb does 5. That feels low. But, okay. So it's like 10 bombs to kill him. In JP. Bomb does 5. Bomb usually one-shots a lot of enemies as well. I guess a lot of enemies have less than 5 HP when you think about it. It's a lot more balanced than I thought it was. It felt stronger. Alright, shoulder dashes. How much will my shoulder dash do right now? 4. Kind of answers it a bit. Did that just do 2? What? Okay. Shoulder dash equals weapon strength, usually. But I think that applies to sword. Shoulder dash. Shoulder D1 equals shoulder dash the iron, or let's just say flail. Can't even spell. Equals. Dun. And over here. 2. Okay, that is weird. So it's more or less the sword that gets yeah. Shoulder dash equals sword strength if dagger does 2. So it does 2 minimum. I think I got this. There you go. There's your shoulder dash. Sword strength, but if you're not using sword, it's 2 min. Okay, guys. What next is Zorgia. Like, he has late game boss stuff. And the boss HP probably won't work for Melzus the way I have it coded currently. We'll just jump to Nava's Keep End. What is that? We don't have an end of Nava's Keep. Lit. Shit. Let's just see if this works in Dark Dragon. 50 HP. Okay, picked up something. Maybe this is right, maybe this is wrong. 1. Okay, it's going down. That 4. It is actually this guy's HP. Charge is 1. All those charge attacks I've been doing on this guy, pointless. Absolutely pointless. All my rando runs in question now. That feels weird. Alright, just take the hit. Oh, you're doing it again? Cool. That did 1. Okay. Here. Eight. That's 8. That did like 48 to Zazan. Or like this did 48 to Zazan. That did 8. So late game boss is weird. LG boss. So all of the above are... Okay, that's interesting. I don't know what way to put this. Let's just do this. Dagger, bow, flail. This is just... Wow, this... Steel? Did steel do more? It does 6. Does that have enough to get through a defense? I mean, the magic is pretty stunted as well. Gentle nerds, we are investigating stuff. Also, I fixed the lighting on my camera from the last day. Oh, I had it. It was kind of scuffed. Yeah, science stream. Alright, so all of these do 1 to late game boss. So LG boss equals 1 for every one of these. EG boss. Yeah, it's these. Late game bosses start with Zorgia. Mainly Zorgia, D-Dragon, Meltus. Yo, Spiriex. Yo, this may be an investigatory stream. This is stuff I didn't know, so I wanted to learn. Alright, so we have a bunch of things on screen right now. Maybe we change the text size a little bit so we can see everything without it getting in the way. Let's try this size. That might be too small. Let's bump it a little. Yeah, that's a good in between. Alright, so if you can... So early game boss, anything before Zorgia, Dragon, and Melzus. You already know all this stuff. I never truly knew it, so I wanted to do the investigation. Yeah, damage values. I just found out my charge attacks here, I do in randos and stuff, is just a waste of time. Can you explain to me why swapping between wand and sword does an extra 2 damage? I don't know why that happens. Like, I'm genuinely curious. Alright, what's it do in this situation? I don't think it does anything extra, right? Blah. Still 1. Okay, no, not late game, but, like Wilda and golems even, and just early game stuff, like everything before Zorgia. Zorgia is when the values get adjusted, right? So every one of my weapons, charged or not, does 1? I had no idea. I wonder how that defense works. Is it when you get above a certain value, you start hitting harder? Or is it like there is a damage calculation that like a multiple of something needs to happen? Like, Couldn't explain it really. Gotcha. All right. So I'm gonna say it's a raw value is what I'm feeling right now, but I could be wrong. So Firebook. How much damage does Firebook do on other bosses? Let's have a look at that. That will help. So let's lure this. Do this. Got it. For some reason that... There we go. It takes away the thing. Why can't I cast? I don't have a magic seed. Do I have a magic seed? It should be in this. JP version, don't betray me. Oh, crap. I don't have the right value for magic seed. I'm gonna have to do this manually. Hex editor, here we go. It's too cool, man. Yeah, this is just science. But science. I think hex editor around, I would say here? I might need to look at the code here for a sec. Yeah. So the item commands program, some of the JP values are a little off, I think, or like 1 or 2. Do I have to mess around with an extra window? Bring values into the game. Yeah, I like that. But in this case, I need to figure out the value for magic seeds, because it's wrong when I use the item thingy. Item slot. What do I have for magic seed? Magic. Is it not in there? No, it should be. Magic seed. Okay. Life vessel is 1 DE. I'll use that and defer from there. You guys can't see this, but don't worry, I am making progress, I swear. Alright, so 1 DE. I'll just manually scroll. I find it breaks when I try to use the search function. 1 DE 58. Okay. Let's see what let's look at the game and start messing with stuff. I want to figure out how triple jumps work, but somebody like just send me a clip of a triple jump. Oh man. Alright, let's do this. So 12. What has 12 on it? Okay, I'll just quit this menu and just start messing with things. Golem, don't kill me. That's my money. That's my current equipped item. Nice boots you have equipped. So that's HP, but JP is worst thing about HP you can't really mess with. Very strange. I think it might not allow you to mess with magic either, potentially. Yeah, it's weird. Put up the value that should be magic, and it's not adjusting. I might be wrong here. Okay, that's... Guys, don't worry about it. Look what I'm selecting different things in my menu. Ow. I'm just gonna put up all the values across the board here. If I crash the game, I crash the game. Alright. Let's see if that did anything. Where is Magic Seed? Alright. I don't think the game wants me to mess with it this way. So we're going to jump to a different boss. Thank you for your patience, guys. I want to be a good one. Hmm. I saved here. How long to get to Golem from here? Not long? I think that's an option. But the other Ancient Golem and Merg, yeah, that will take a sec to get to, but it wouldn't be that hard to get to, right? Ooh, that's wrong. Merg Woods? Yeah, let's go fight this guy. Give me a sec. I don't know, Ancient Golem's a good enemy to test stuff on. I feel like, gosh, stop talking to gates and dumb stuff, Lunder. Boss HP is equal to 1, somehow. Whoops. Okay, please don't bust up on me. What am I doing? So I will say that switching versions of OBS have caused BizHawk less lag. I guess we're going back to old school. I mean, it happens when you jump from hardware to emulator sometimes, as timing becomes tricky again. Okay. I'm so washed. Okay, I'm gonna take this out fully, then do the jump. It didn't help. Why has this happened to me? Oh, why'd I do that? Guys. I'm so cursed for this jump. I can compare with mine? Go for it. Like, I'm just... This looks perfect, right? I don't understand why that got rejected. Maybe I shouldn't be so low? Maybe I'll stand here? Like, I swear, if I go indoors, come back out, it will work. It's like a spiritual ritual. No, it shouldn't matter. I know. I don't understand. But wait for it. Wait for it. I'll do the exact same thing. What? I don't understand. There needs to be a 5-step investigation for this right now. Is there subpixels involved? Because, like, maybe... I'm gonna push up against the chest. See if that helps. I don't know. And we got it. Yeah, I'm confused. Maybe I just have the wrong positioning when I go jumping to the left. Oh, I didn't need to go up here if we're fighting the boss. Right? Go down to the left. Go to the right, yeah. Hello, Agent Keck. I'll see you again in a sec. So we'll trigger this merg that normally is supposed to trigger the golem. Oh, we walk up here to trigger it, yeah. What? Further up? It must be the one further up. Or you hit a switch? I'm not sure. Boss HP 12? What is this RAM value? It just keeps changing. Maybe you need to hit this switch to trigger him. Alright, that should do it. We've sufficiently triggered the merg. Do, 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 do. Alright, investigation time! Woo! Alright. Be nice to have stuff, actually. So let's sort that out. Obtained magic seed. I'm an idiot. Guys, I'm so smart. But why did that worked? I turned off the item give script at the wrong time, so it didn't give the magic seed. But it worked that time. It didn't work when the give anything was clicked. Or okay, whatever. We're here now. We'll do everything from here. Wait, why is boss HP 0 for this guy? Does it not work? Is he on the wrong RAM value? Oh god. Was this for nothing? I think his HP stored on a different RAM value. Okay. Don't worry, I still have that other state saved if we need to use it. I'm gonna see if this works. Boom. Click. Click this. Click this. Click this, click this, click this. Does it work? It worked. Holy shit. Let's just use this save state instead. Now we can back to investigation. Alright. Oh wait. One more thing has to be done. $48. Firebook does 48. Windbook does 48, I think, but it won't hit this golem. Oh, it does hit him. Windbook and Firebook are equal damage? Interesting. Okay. When I position myself after chest hugging, yeah. I'll have to look at my position variables. Works fine for me to shoulder dash right, then go down and jump. I feel like that's what I'm doing, but I don't know. That did 24 hit points of damage per icicle. That's actually quite strong when you think about it. But the icicles don't work on every boss. 24. 24. 24. Okay. 24s. And these are 48s. But double. Double damage. Interesting. I wonder if we can get away with activating another script, actually. I'll definitely look into it, Spiriax. Thank you for those numbers. I'll actually just have them for later. Put those in a document. Let's save this. I'm wondering what it is about that. MG Woods XY. Alright, that's saved. Wait, why won't you let me save it? You. Okay, now it's saved. Oh, but yeah, I just had a hard time getting consistency there. But everything about my setup looked okay, so there might be something I need to do differently. Okay, JP? Give item... We have all the items we want. We have the boss HP set up. We know what the books do. Do we want to know what the scrolls do? I'm kind of curious. Fire scroll investigation, anybody? Okay, rando tracker. No, that's not what I need. I have a habit of clicking on that. I think the LR swap is in there, actually. That also helps with the... Do I not have the JP version of LR swap? Where's my JP version of that? Oh, here it is. Got it. Okay, cool. Alright, we can do this now. How much damage was that? Hold up. Oh, why? Why did that not... Whoops. Not what I wanted. Okay. Fire book won't let me swap the fire scroll anymore. Why? I swear sometimes things are a little janky. Right, let's reactivate the script and see if we can get it to work. Okay, we got it. Fire scroll. So that's 12, right? 12 of damage. Can we get this to work? 12 again? These are equal? Does that mean these are equal? Oh, I think the script works a certain way. Yeah. It assumes... Oh, I never gave... No, we gave Fire Scroll and... Okay, let's just restart the script. I think that will fix it, maybe. Yeah, it's a little, like, you have to restart it. Alright, let's do this and this. Now we have both. Go. What? What? That's scroll, right? Huh? Hold up. I want to see that again. Alright, scroll. Save. Actually, just both these to scroll and save. 12. So, 12, 12, 12 across the board. Water scroll. $14. Okay, what? Really? 12? $14. Water scroll is the strongest scroll in terms of damage. Ooh. The water gets a 14. All right. Books. The earth is 28. Earth and water are 20. Fire and wind are, drum roll, 40. No, 24. Those are. Yeah. And these are 48. Okay, so that's how it looks up until end game for these guys. Shoulder dash does a minimum of 2 damage, but does damage equal to your sword strength. But not other weapon strengths, so it goes back down to 2 with other weapons. Is this all working, guys? What do you think? I hope this is at least interesting and all that, because I'm definitely enjoying being a nerd about this stuff. I don't really need the splits on screen. They're just nice to have, I suppose, but they're kind of covering my Oh, wait a second, guys. There's a second webcam overlay on screen. No, nobody told me. I can get rid of that. That's broken. Why is that on there? Okay, let's just do this. That should fix it. But yeah, GG's. Okay, so the investigation now is what damage does magic do to late game bosses across the board? We kind of got our answers for everything else now. And I think Dank Dragon is a good one for this. Alright. Our Earth book does 4. And this is 8. Oh? Wait. Was that 8? That was definitely 8. This is 8 as well? No, if it could hit, I guess. You could test that out on Zorgia. Okay, so it looks like this isn't a static defense. This is more programmed defense, almost intentional damage values. Unless they have an algorithm to just say half all damage across the board, but that wouldn't make sense to weapons, so they like flattened weapons damage down a lot, and they have to magic Hey, more than half magic, what am I saying? But the first two books do half the damage of the second two books. So, okay, that's still, like, happening here. I think at this point we just accept that late game has just, across the board, a unique damage board. I can't think of any algorithm that would make sense here that way. We tried out dagger, bow, well, sword. Let's put sword in there, because that's... Who's using dagger against Dark Dragon or Zorgia? Yeah, these are all do 1. Even charged. I'm gonna put 1/1 because even charged. Time to upgrade our sword and other things and see how it does. Alright. Gonna have to mess with the Lua console here for a sec. And if we turn this on and off, alright, we have our Fiend Blade. Let's build Fire Wand. Damn it. Nice death. 1. Okay. What about a charge attack? One. What about a swap attack? 1. Okay, Fiend is 1 as well. Holy. Does anything do damage here? Like, beyond normal? Okay, so Fiend is no go. Holy. This has gotta work. Holy's gotta be. If you upgrade your weapon before this point, what would be the point in upgrading your weapon if it does nothing? Right? That did not go through. By giving that again. This obtained Holy Sword. But I don't see Holy Sword here. That doesn't seem like it's working. That's unfortunate. Legend. All these values worked well enough on the US version. I think my JP values are a little off. Okay. Legend does how much damage? This off. 22. 3. Legend Sword does 3 damage. I guess that's more than a meatball. Oh boy. Where did that go wrong? Let's see what Holy Sword's value looks like. Ah, it's referencing the wrong value. Okay. That makes sense to why it didn't work. Let's try this. Put an E where that B is. Probably sound like a crazy person. That didn't work. We thought that would work. One DE 5C4. C4? Alright, 1 DE 5 D4. That value didn't change for some reason. Weird. Okay, we did it manually. I have to figure out if this can actually do damage. Also, a heal wouldn't hurt at this point. Okay. Oh, I have to turn the script back on. A lot of script juggling because the boss HP keeps disappearing if I... There we go. So... Damn it. 1. Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright, I'm just gonna need you to fly down, buddy. Two. Got this. Two. I don't need equals here. Sword 2, Legend Sword 3. Swaps need to be checked now. Hope I didn't miss any chats there. Oh shit. Does it look like so? What? Did what? I guess you could swap from sword to fire wand? I don't know why you would do that, but for testing, I guess. Two. But that's still like you're still hitting with the sword charge, so there's no reason to do that. You're not getting extra damage there. Alright, I guess that's what matters the most. I don't know how much damage Holy Sword or Legend Sword does, or Fiend Blade does on early game. We'll get those values as well. But yeah, late game is embarrassing for weapons. Heck, it's even embarrassing for magic. I don't know what scrolls would do to late game bosses, but I imagine like once. Legend Sword damage is 51. Oh my god, that's high. Yeah, it's 51 and 3 at the end game. 3 experience. For context, wind and fire are 48 early game. How did it fall off so hard? Yeah, these are manually adjusted values. It's the only way it makes sense. Not a damage algorithm that just got slapped in there. They sort of just went. Well, it's sort of a damage out. You know what I mean? What? They're just like fuck weapons, man. I mean, brick weapons. Okay, so we have our damages. which I'm quite happy to see now. Things are making more sense. Figures using bows on some bosses are miserable, so they fixed it by making other weapons do almost as low damage. Yeah, you could say, but Holy Sword does 1 damage with its normal attack, and Charged does 2? When you think about it, like, they hype that shit. And it's risky to go into your enemy. Oh my god, it's silly. So, Holy Sword is the same as Bow, unless you charge it in this situation. Legend is 3. Like, it's the only one that has any pop-off here. Still, Holy doing 2. It's nice. You're still killing things faster. But my idea of what damages were like endgame has completely shattered. Everything's a grind fest if you don't have the magic. Oh, now we know. Time to just check out Golem and bully him. But he only has 50 HP. So how do we... I'm just gonna assume you're right on Legend Sword there, Spiriax, because like he'll die if we do this. Doesn't have a shot. Well, we got Secret Pass. Let's try this again. Bro does not have enough HP to live. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Also, we got glitched HP, let's go. Alright, Dagger does 2. Sword is 4. Actually, I'll just put sword over here. This is getting, like, too vertically long. It's going to start covering webcam soon. Oh, no, it's fine. Alright, sword for Fiend. I'll just say the whole name. Alright, Feeblade, what are the guesses, guys? I'd say at least 6, maybe 8. Boom. Give this, turn on the script again. That's the only part, like... Oh, I still have Holy Sword on this. Legend Sword. This is what we'll do. That should do the trick. Boom, boom. 8. Okay. 8, 12. Okay. A lot of charge attacks do 12. Alright, 8, 12. I guess something to investigate here is the swap potential. Alright, so let's take Fire Wand back in. Drop in the controller. Alright, swap potential. Fire Wand. So, 16? 16. So 14 if you do sword. Oh, okay. Well, I forgot to save it. Holy, guys. That's... Yeah. That's how it's looking now. Let's just put some of this together. Wait, Holy Sword does 1 dash 2. Slash 2. Holy Sword. It seems to be doubling up each time. My guess is 16 to 24. It actually seems low. Let's see if this is a correct estimate. That does seem kind of low. Change this hex. Should do it. Nope. Oh. Gonna have to load back on this one. Let's just test a regular strike. 16. 16 to 32. 34 is 16. No way. What? What do you mean? Am I crazy? You must have screwed something up. Lars. Alright. 16? What's this? 16? 16. What? This is the biggest scam I've ever seen. Total bullshit. Alright, if that's what it is, that's what it is, okay? Guys, I'm not hiding any facts here. Welcome, Robin. I just found out something that's like shattering my worldview. Hope your day is good. Let's give ourselves Fire Wand again. I'm just going to start messing around with the hex and see if I can get the right one. That's bow, that's other bow, that's spirit, that's legend, that's flails. Oop, wrong flail. That's wand, that's fake wand, that's real wand. Dun 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 dun. Alright. But yeah, welcome, Rob. Okay, of course swapping to Holy Sword would, or Legend Sword would do that. I have to reload file. I think this one is what I need. Yeah. And then up here is Holy Sword somewhere. There we go. Alright. What is this swap? It's 20! Okay. Guys! We've discovered how damage works in this video game. I hope you're happy to know this is how it all works. We broke it down. Well, let's talk about it a little bit, I guess. Tell you what all these figures mean. I don't need to stretch it, I'll just change the text size. Pretty sure you guys get what's going down, like. Alright, so if you're fighting an early game boss, your dagger does 2, your sword does 4, on charge it does 12, and on fire 1 swap it does 14. Or 1 swap it does 14. I'll just put W swap there, because that should help with understanding what that's about. Okay. So, and then Fiend Blade does 8 to 12 with a W swap of 16. And Holy Sword does 16, and Charged does 16. I didn't make it up, guys. That's just what I saw. With a W swap of 20. O is 1. I actually should put the other bows together. So we can, like... Yep. And save. The bow's 1. Bow upgrade. Willow Bow is 2 to 5. Flail is 3. Steel Flail is 6 to 12 on the charge. Wand is 4 to 12. Get to charge. Does that mean we swap off of Steel Flail, we get more damage in a wand swap? Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just breaking it all down for myself because like some of it didn't make much sense. All right, the way I was looking at it. All normal scrolls do 12. For some reasons, Water Scroll does 14 per icicle. Water Scrolls? Good? I don't know what to make of this. Alright, so books. Earth, Water, 24. Fire, Wind, 48. Shoulder Dash copies Sword Strength, otherwise does a 2. And it's a minimum 2, so even if you have a dagger, it will always do 2. Late game, Sword, Bow, Flail, Steel Flail, Wands. I have Sword in there twice for some reason. Fiend's Blade and Willow Bow all do 1 and a charge attack of 1 to Zorgia, Dark Dragon, and Meltus. That's just late game boss damage. It's just weird. Holy Sword does a damage of 1 to 2. If you charge it for late game bosses, you can get an extra damage in there. The Legend Sword does 3 static. Books, Earth and Water do 4, and Fire, Wind do 8. Keep in mind, Dark Dragon has 50 HP when you do these new values. So it would be 50 attacks of any set of weapons other than Holy Sword and Legend. Bomb being so low in the damage scale at this point, we just let it do 1. Alright, let's test Meltus a little bit. We've messed around with Dark Dragon, and I guess Zorgia would be the same. Actually, what is Zorgia's HP? Is it 50? It could be. Where are you at, Zorgia? Oh, I gotta do Neves to get to him. I don't think we have a save state at him for some reason on my computer. On my double X, I do have a save state at him. Don't ask. I don't know. It's funny that I practice on that. Like, yeah, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be a fan of it either. It's just now really truthfully seeing it for what it is. I'm disappointed in late game weaponry. Like, I always estimated it as slightly higher than it was, even if it were that, it would still seem a bit weak. This is low, man. This is really, really low. But usually when you fight 8 late game bosses, you use your magic and then resort to weapons only if you have to. This is a question for randomizer I've been asking myself because I like doing rando seeds. And with a tracker, you finish them faster, so you fight the end game with less resources. And it always felt like a grind just using weapons. Now it makes sense. So like With Tracker, you can get done in a hour and a half to 2 hours if you have like a lot of the hints on and stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, you can just blast through it. But it leaves you with like the thought like, should I grind out more magic for end game or not? Is it worth it? Judging by this, a lot of the time it is worth staying in your seat a little longer to get a good magic. I would say. Um, I'm the I've been messing around with randomizers in different ways, as you know. All right, let's if you're playing classic, I'm going to just say the way randomizer was presented normally without a tracker. Open all the chests. You're probably at end game boss with like 3 to 4 magic seeds with like fire book or something. So in that case, it doesn't matter as much. Okay, we're going to have to do some Navis Keep. We're doing Navis Keep on a controller I don't normally play on for this game. I have to find my PS5 controller. I misplaced it, I guess. It won't be hard to find. But thank you for hanging out with me through this journey, guys. We are learning. Boss HP is 6 in this arena. What's the boss? I don't know. Let me just check something here. 10. So it's just a miscellaneous value. It's not like picked up from the enemies at all. If you're giving bosses more HP, they want it to take longer, but that's just me. I can agree with you. I think they were going for is like a more hardcore take on what the end game should be. A potential rebalancing of weapons to make everything relevant. But it kind of made weapons mostly irrelevant in general. Like you could use bow and kind of get away with it if you really wanted to. But I don't know, man. Just can't say that it makes sense the way they balanced it, really. But neither did I. It's interesting to look at. Using bow takes an hour to kill them, which I guess is their fault for using bow, but the miss, the damage is low, yeah. Could have solved it all? Yeah, I mean, they made everything practically as bad as bow. Except for charge Holy Sword, which does 1 singular extra damage. Like, it's just... It's bad, guys. It's bad. But at the very least, Holy Sword is still relevant, right? I always felt it did take a while to kill Holy Sword, and I'm like, this is the second best sword. And then Legend Sword just always felt so much faster. And now it makes sense. Yeah, it is. At least it's the one weapon that does extra damage. Like, you are rewarded for going for it. I would, have a complete riot if it did 1 charge. That would just be like, oh, hell no. What? Seriously, even that? But yeah, 2 is still... Like, what do you risk if you go for magic? Everybody used water magic casually as well, which is the funny part. Yep. Nope. Yep. Bum, 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 bum. I almost forgot. I have quick swaps. Clutch. What do you guys think Zorgia's HP is? don't know why I went into here. I can literally give myself everything. Any guessers? Oh wait, my buttons are all mixed up on screen. I'm using square to jump. Yep. Circle to use items. Triangle's default. Circle is square. $96, something like that. That'd be an odd number for him. Dark Dragon had 50 with these damage values. 64. I'd like to say 50, really. Dun, dun, dun. Would make sense, yeah. I mean, I don't know for sure right now. The wind does 8 a hit, right? You need to get like 6 in there? Let's just check his defense too, because like I want to make sure these values match up for him as well. It's 8 hits? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And 8 times 8 is 64. So yeah, you were right, guys. My bad. Maybe it's 60 because if you like miss one, you have to do 4 hits or something. It's 60. It's 60. Yeah, it's 4 normal hits when you miss. Alright. That actually makes total sense. Like, I underestimated his HP, because I forgot you're double hitting with wind all the time. Like, Dark Dragon feels tankier because you can't, like, do that to him. But yeah, you're just double hitting, and then, like, that's what's getting you in there. Yeah. It's like, if you miss one, it's 4 hits to recover. And you could save your magic elixir if you miss one as well that way. To Dragon? It's joking, but yeah, I get you. We should do Melzus and stuff now. I'm pretty sure Melzus is like... He's like half of Dark Dragon almost. Takes like 4 fire hits. $30 HP for Melzus 1 and Melzus 2. I'm not sure about Melzus 2. Like final Melzus. Alright, place your bets, guys, because we're gonna look in again. Is it more damage with fire? I don't know about that. I don't know for sure about these things. All I can say is that it definitely feels less tanky than Dark. Alright, let's go have a look at him. Okay, boss 0, boss 1, boss... Okay, this RAM value is incorrect for Melzus. We could work it out manually, or we could look for the right correct RAM value. Let me try juggling the RAM value and see if it works, because I have another one here that could be it. Alright, save that. Oh, that one just turned out to be 0. Oof. All right, guys, let's work it out using our calculations so far. I am going to kill him with Legend Sword, or maybe there's a better option here. Okay, Legend Sword is not a bad option. It doesn't take too long. We can kind of get a rough estimate quickly. Yeah, I just can't get the correct RAM value for him. Well, the boss HP RAM value worked. The other one worked for most bosses anyway, so that's good. Give ourselves everything. Okay, let's load up first, because I hit him with a fire wand. I feel like he does have a weakness to fire or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy for thinking. Fire wand? I don't know. It felt like I killed him faster with fire wand than holy sword in the past. I wasn't sure about it though. Might have been just me thinking that happened. Wait, no, because fire wand's the same damage as holy sword unless it's charged. But maybe I just thought it. I couldn't find the value on. To be honest, I grabbed the script that was in the Discord, and then I just changed a few things about it to display the number on screen. It was one posted by... Who is it again? But I haven't manually gone to find the RAM value for Melza's, no. But there's two different boss HP RAM values that were referenced, and neither of them get me Melza's. By the sticks, yeah. We could look for it, but it would take a little bit of time. RAM searching isn't the hardest thing to do, but I would say that it would take a bit of time still. This might just be faster to manually do it at this point, since we know our damage values now. Three? I'll look into it later as well. I could give you the value if you want to, Spiriax. Like, I'm worse at RAM searching than you probably, if you can. Alright, so that's 3. 6. 9. 12. 15. 18. 21. 24. 27. 30 if he dies on the next hit. Eventually. 30. 33. 36. 39. Okay, wait a second. 42. 45. Yeah, it's crazy. Because it could be a weakness thing. Or, like, 48? Fire is, like, one of the weaknesses in this game that shows up a bit. 51. Can't be right. We need to get the round value here. 4. Oh, what? I hit the wrong one? What am I doing? 57, 60 if it's the next hit. This is just going off of what we got so far. 60. Is he weak to fire? Alright, let's... Fire book does 8. If we double that, we get to 16. That means 4 fires. We're up into 64. Which would make sense if he's weak to fire. Because he just had 60 with the Legend Sword. Alright, let's test Fire Wand here. Like, you do kill him with Fire Wand at the very end. Okay. Let's do this. Meltus, where are you? By the way, Zazan has 200 HP, but he uses vanilla values. That was just funny to say. Alright, fire one time. We know that Fire Book kills in 4, so if he's weak to it, that makes perfect sense. Now, theory, is he weak to Fire Wand? Good luck. No, you're good, Alfredo. Thank you for being. I didn't know you were still here. Thank you for chilling with us. Have a nice evening. You too. Alright, so... I'm kind of confused, though, because Fire Wand does 1 both ways to Dark Dragon. This... If he's weak, does it do 2? And then charge does 2. I don't get this one. Alright, let's try uncharged. This is kind of confusing to me. Okay, you're good, Ben. Oops. So, we'll just work it out on how many attacks it took. 2. You're good, Ben. You're good. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Uh-oh. Why did I double guess that? 9. 10. 11. 12. Actually, yeah, this is probably a good point to not mess up. 12. 15. These things chase you when you hit them? 14. 15. I dropped my controller. Whoa! Don't do anything. 15. Hits so far. Okay. Alright, the item thing is still on, so just boom. $16. 17. Why'd I do that? Why am I so bad right now? What? I must be asleep. I must be. That's 18, right? I think so. 19. 20. 20, damn. 21. 22. 23. 24. 24, man. 55. 26. This goes into the theory, though. If we hit 30, then he's weak, potentially. And then we have to try charge. I can't believe it. Six, 27, 28, 29. He dies, he dies, he dies. Did you just check that? That tells me a bit, doesn't it? That's 30, right? Either that's 30, this is 30. Okay. 31. 32. 33. Yeah, 40 probably. Weird. 34. Could be 60. 35. 36. But that does say he's weak to it. So, Holy Sword's one chance to shine. And it's worse than Fire Wand. 37. Unless you're using Dark Dragon. 38. Who's using charge attack against Final Melzas as well? 39. 40. We're going to 60, it seems like. So, no extra damage. 41. 42. So it's 1 to 3. 43. What about final? I'm kind of curious there. Oh, I didn't actually follow which one it was. Holy, this guy. Yeah, you can calm down now, sir. 44. We buffed ourselves, so. We've been in this for a while. Oh shit, I double guessed. I keep like looking over at you guys chatting. Yeah, it's silly. I'm not blaming chat. That just sounds like a chat blame. 44. We've just been here a while, man. I'm losing focus. 45. Let's buff ourselves. Wait, what am I doing? 46. 47. 48. I think we know by now. 49. 50. 51. 60 HP. And he's weak to charge Fire Wand. 2. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 8. I might have miscounted 2. Let's be real. So, it's either 58 health or 60 health, and I think 60 seems more likely. Because I gave Zorgia 60. Alright, so judging from this, Melzus is going to get a special damage value for Fire Wand. So, F Wand 1/3. 3 per charge. That's covering my head now. Oh, crazy. I'll just change that slightly. What about Final Melzus? I'm going to do one last investigation on Melzus himself, actually. That took a while. This one shan't take as long. So, Robin, I'm going to trust your data that he dies in 20 with charge Fire Wand. Wait, how many attacks did he take with Legend Sword? Legend Sword did 3, right? So Legend Sword is the same as Charged Fire Wand. We're counting up to 3s, and we got to 60. We did, yeah, it would be the same. Oh, Bo's definitely sick. It's definitely gotta be it. All right, Robin, good luck. Have fun. Try not to lose focus halfway through because monotony. GG's. That will definitely get us a raw value. Yeah. Oh, did you know, guys, that there's a counter in-game? There's a RAM value. I don't have it off the top of my head. But when I was doing a RAM search, there's a RAM value in this game that counts how many arrows you shot in total. Don't know why it exists, but it exists. Honestly, RAM searching might have been faster to find out the boss's HP at this point. That's beside the point. We're already here. It's fine. Okay. That's not a lot of shots in a run. I know. I mean, if you think about it from, like, Reptile Lair, like 4 shots for statue, and then there's shots in Giles' Nightmare. Yeah. Alright. What did I want to do here? Okay, so the guess is 58 to 60 HP. He's weak to Fire Wand when it's charged. Does 3 damage. How much damage does other magic do? Probably the same, right? As it would normally do. Does this even work? Yeah, that makes sense. Wind Book is kind of lame. It really should work on late game bosses. I don't know why. Oh, I think I know why. When you think about it, it makes sense, right? Think, think about it. It double hits. They realized this against Dark Dragon, and they made it immune alongside Melzus. It's all coming together. They're like, this is too cheesy. So they just like made it. Alright, so this does 4 every time, right? So it shouldn't take long to figure out. So 4 every time is 40 for 10, and 4 more for 64. Wait, no, 16 more. 5 more, 15 hits, and he's dead. So 15 hits? Alright. Do this again. I don't know which one it is. Hope this hits. I love this book. The best. That's 1. 2. Did not hit. 60, you just did it? Nice, that was fast. 2. 3. 4. What'd I do? 5. 6. 7. 8. Oh, it did not hit. Okay. I think it didn't anyway. 8. 9. 10. 11. I don't think he has any other weakness, right? Well, 13. It does. 14. Unless he has a weakness to ice. It's just somehow there. 15. And he's down. 60 HP. It has to be 60. And he has to be weak to fire. Regular fire 1 does 1 hit of damage, and charge does 3. Legend Sword does 3, charged holy does 2. So Fire Wand and Legend Sword are dealing equal damage as long as you're charging. So Fire Wand is better than Holy. Okay, so Final Meltus will be an interesting investigation, I guess. But I think the easiest way to tell what is stronger against Final Meltus is if they cooperate the same weakness. All we have to do at that point is use Earth Book, note that that's half damage per boulder, and use Fire Book. And then just calculate the difference if we're being lazy with it. I'm guessing he's weak. So I'm going to do the lazy route and see how it goes. So 15 boulders if it's 60. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13? What? That seems low. As I miscounted. 1242? Guess now we need to use bow and stuff to double check. Hey Robin, you mind using bow for a bit? Alright, so 13 hits. I think that was either miscounted, but I felt like it was 13. And with Firebook, wait, does the boss ram value work here? That'd be interesting if it did. We could see it! 52! We can actually see it. No questions. For some reason, Mel's ass has a different... 8th? Yeah. 8th each time, but it's double hitting and it's got 50 HP. So... yeah, 4s. No weakness here so far. 1. Okay, let's try charged. And get up in there. 1. Ooh, we're looking at regular stuff going on with this boss. Got the same Dark Dragon vibe with the things going on. Alright, we need to click this first, and then we can give every item. There we go. Should do 3. I need to double. I have to unclick this. Alright, so 24 to 21, yeah. But that whiffs here? Of course it does. So... it's all coming together. By the way, this song, you never get to hear the later parts of it. It goes on for a while. It's kind of very interesting. Even has some main motifs there. I mean, maybe in a casual playthrough you hear it more at this point. It's a cool song. Yeah, I was surprised by how much is in it when it loops back into itself. Listening to it on YouTube. I'm trying to get rid of my Legend Sword, actually, for the Holy Sword. When is the Legend Sword? I guess I could just do it the old-fashioned way. Old-fashioned, I mean new-fashioned. Like this. Take that. It won't let me take away the Legend Sword. Why? You shan't take away the sword. Is the game low for you guys? Oh, I wish someone told me sooner. Oh no, it seems fine. I think. Song is broken? Oh, I see what you mean. Me panicking for a sec. Like, what happened? Imagine if they swap weakness there. Do we want to test Ice Wand on Mel's one? I don't think it's... Wait a second. We never thought about this. That seems about right. Olga's ring, come on. You could do it. It's a 3. Olga. Doesn't that add 3 damage to early game stuff? So, there's no two ways about it. Most things are met at the end game. Hold up. It's one thing that wasn't tested. And it'd be a shame if we didn't test this. 4! Ah. What about you? Okay, what about you? Okay, they're not changing form. Let me just see if I can get this to work. I took away all of the weapons there. 2. Okay. Scrolls are 2 and 4. Double check wind. It should do 4 if it hits. If it hits, it is not allowed to hit. Okay. Scrolls are 2 and 4. I am estimating here. Based off of earlier things. Okay, Earth. Wait, maybe Water Scroll does more. If we can hit with it. Okay, so far, I believe they're both 2. And Fire and Wind. A4. If the Wind hits. Maybe Wind could just be like, null. Because, like, it does not hit. I don't know. 0/4. I think an end symbol works better here. Okay, save that. Okay. Do 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 do. You big nerds for sticking this out, guys. But we all, like, speedrun this game in here. We all shall share the findings in the Discord later. Or everybody. Put it in a neat, like, table or something. Yeah, that seems to make sense now. Let's try water. Roll. Will it hit? No. I guess it could hit if it, like, flies up into the air or something. But that's not likely. So, yep. What if you use it here and then jump? I don't think we're getting that to work. Bum, bum. Wait, why did that not work? Oh, I know why. Boom, boom. Got it back. Please work. Nope. Can't even hit with it. I don't know. Let's book. Okay, I think that's it, guys. It's all figured out at this point, I suppose. Mystery to over. Holy. Wilda. Wilda's an interesting example. But I think that one's figured out as well. But it'll be interesting to look at the HP, I think. You can hit Wilda with a fire wand, but it doesn't do any damage. Oh no, I don't have a save for the Wilda? Why don't I have a save for Wilda? What happened to some of my save states, I swear? Okay, we'll just leave that one off. I guess so. Let's just wrap this up. I doubt this would do any extra damage to Meltus, like, genuinely. Be weird if it did. Yeah, it almost would feel better if there was like a rebalance for weapons in the end game. It's so weird that it's like the way that it is, like so stingy. Boss HP 60? Yo. Do they have boss HP here? Ain't no way. Anyway. Nice to just float away like that. Oh, his HP turned to 0. It counted. Alright, thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling. Yeah, this is just kind of more speedrun investigation stuff, and they only focused on damage all units. I will do another run in due time. Yeah, interesting fighting. I was going off of what people said in the past, but I was like, I really wanted to know this. I really did. I'm just gonna put like if hits next to some of these. I'll post this in the Discord, I think. Could make it tidier as well, but I think it's good information for people to have. Yeah, I'll tidy it up a little bit as I'm posting it. When it comes to HPs, if anybody wants to post all the boss HPs in there too. We worked out a few of them, alright, that was cool. So Dark Dragon 50, Melts is 60, Final Melts is 50. But yeah, this is where I wrap up, guys. Thanks for hanging. I'll catch y'all later. Have a nice flight. Appreciate ya. See you in the next one.